What's up guys, Peter here from Reviews on Anything, and today it is Smackdown time. In an earlier video we looked at this. This is the limited edition leather Cobra grip from Grip Power Pads, which serve as a very stylish but functional way to improve your grip in the gym. At the same time, there's other products obviously that have the same function, like these Versa grips. They look quite similar, as you can see, and they serve pretty much the same purpose. But, you know, where all things are equal, some things are more equal than others. So there's definitely some differences here in the way they perform, look, and how they feel in the hand. So we're going to pit them against each other and see what the differences are. Let's go and find out. Alright, so in one corner we have the limited edition brown leather Cobra grips, and on the other side we have the Versa grips. Both products serve the exact same purpose. Obviously they help you hold on to barbells and dumbbells and so on, so you can train longer, heavier and harder. But there are quite a few differences, as we are about to see. First of all, let's look at the fit and finish. Now they both go around your wrist with the wrist cuff, and they have a Velcro closure, so that's pretty much the same. But you can see that the Versa grips has quite a few loose edges and loose ends. The stitching doesn't really look very nice, also on the other side. And overall the fit and finish is, I'd say, quite poor. Compared to the Cobra grips, where the fit and finish is exceptional. Now granted, this is the limited edition version with leather, the regular version is with rubber. But the stitching looks nice, the pattern is nice. The fit and finish, there's no loose edges anywhere, no loose ends anywhere. Altogether it just feels like a much more mature and much more solid product. So definitely the clear winner in terms of fit and finish. Now the way they sit on your hand is pretty much the same. As you can see, this is how the Versa grips sit, and on the other side we'll put on the Cobra grip. And it is maybe hard to sort of convey on camera, but the feel on the wrist, or the feel on the hand of the Cobra grips is much nicer. You can see that the cuff goes up much higher and certainly encompasses your entire wrist. It actually starts slimmer here and then moves out wider to where you're holding it and then tapers in again. So it's very comfortable on the wrist. The Versa grips, on the other hand, are pretty much a straight piece of neoprene going into the rubber part here, but it doesn't go all the way up your hand like the Cobra grips do. So this is definitely much more comfortable in the longer run, and you know, your workout don't last for 10 minutes, I hope. So when you're wearing this for, let's say, an hour during your back workout, it's still very comfortable and it still sits very nicely in your hand. Whereas this will, you know, not be uncomfortable at first, but because there's a few loose edges and because the neoprene is not as thick, the padding is not as good, you'll certainly start to feel it after a while. Especially here on the bottom, where the leather can actually start to cut into your wrist, which is not very nice. And obviously you can see that there's no such thing happening with the Cobra grips, because the neoprene is much thicker and extends much further down. The only downside of that thicker neoprene, the more neoprene, is that it's obviously going to soak up much more sweat and will get dirty over time, so you're going to have to wash this probably more often than this, since there's just less neoprene to soak up sweat. In terms of quality and materials used, now obviously this is the limited edition, so you know, very nice leather, which is all great, but the same goes for the silicone edition, that you get a thick buckle here, thick Velcro strap with infinite adjustability, obviously. Small things like a little, you know, tag here to pull on the Velcro strap. None of that going on here with the Versa grips. It's a much more bare, simple product, I'd say. Even though, you know, they serve the same purpose, you can see that the buckle here is much smaller. The Velcro in general is not as thick and not as structural. And even, you know, when you put it on tight, you can see that there's quite a bit sticking out here, and there's none of that going on here with the Cobra grips. So I'd say in overall make and quality wise, the Cobra grips definitely win. So the question really is, which one should you buy? I think that comes down to what kind of lifter you are. If you're just getting started with lifting, if you go to the gym maybe 3 times a week, you're going to be fine with the Versa grips. It does what it needs to do. It might not be the most stylish or comfortable execution of what this product could be, but it's certainly functional and it will help you get through your workouts just fine. If on the other hand you're like me and you take your lifting a bit more serious, then I think the superior product is the Cobra grips in terms of the quality of the materials used, the comfort, the way it looks and the way it functions. It's just a big step up from the Versa grips in terms of what it does and how it performs. You might not want to invest a Cobra grip money when you're just a beginner, and then the Versa grips will be fine. But I think this is definitely worth the investment and will therefore serve you much better when you take your lifting a bit more serious. So for me, the clear choice is the, in this case, the limited edition Cobra grips from Grip Power Pads. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is a quick comparison between the Cobra grips and the Versa grips. Subscribe to the channel please, that helps us out a lot, and definitely check out Grip Power Pads to see what they have to offer for you in terms of gym gear. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers!